Hi, everybody. It's Dandruff with your bonus cartridge for Friday, May 6th, 2018. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all had a wonderful week. My week, hopefully, is going to get better next week, and I won't have any terribly controversial shows. I don't know. I'm feeling a lot better than I was earlier in the week. There's a couple of reasons for that. A couple of them I don't want to talk about, but generally things are getting better. Um, one thing I want to talk about before I get into anything else for today, because I want to talk about a little bit what happened in the game I've been playing. I want to address I talked about this on Twitter. I had asked this on Twitter. If there are people who disagree with me for whatever reason, say it's they didn't think I should cover a topic like on Monday, they disagree with my opinion on the topic. Let's not fight fire with fire. Let's not do that. Let's try to have a better community than that, and let's try to not insult the people who disagree with us. Specifically, the people who disagree with me. If somebody disagrees with you, I hope the same rules apply. But if somebody disagrees with me and I say something about it, it's usually it's I will call an entity stupid, or I'll call it, like Konami is this dumb game company, or whatever. When it comes to people, I don't want to put my audience at odds with my audience. That's a really good way to cripple your channel really hard, really fast. I would prefer, if we have to label them as anything, just call them haters. You want to call them haters, that's fine. I don't feel as though that's too derogatory, but we had a lot of name calling going on this last week, and I can't stand for any of that. I've got personal things I need to work on all the time, and that doesn't help. It really doesn't help me. It's not going to help you. My opinion, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help them. It's just going to cause more. It's going to cause more hate, and if they think if those people think I shouldn't have talked about Mauer on Monday, fine. That's their opinion. Let's not insult them for having their opinion. Let's disagree with them for their reasonings. That's it. Yeah. Let's talk about Kerbal, because I have been playing Kerbal quite a bit lately. I'm actually kind of surprised how much I've been playing it, because I have played the game to death, but there's new things in the game that I haven't ever gotten to play with, so it's a lot of fun. It's kind of a new game again. It's my favorite game, new, all over again, and I didn't have to pay. I paid $5 more than I wanted to pay for the expansion, so... And, oh wait, speaking of Kerbal Space Program, you can get Kerbal Space Program right now with two other games for $12, okay? The game has gone on sale, went on sale a couple of weeks ago for $20. You can get it for $8 off of that, plus other games over on the Humble Monthly right now. I am definitely going to get that one. Pretty sure I'm going to give KSP away to Whiskers because he hasn't gotten it, and he's my friend lately, and he's one of my friends lately. He's like one of the people I hang out with lately, and I want him to play. He's one of my best friends. Yeah. So I'm probably going to give that to him. I may end up with another code for Kerbal Space Program. We may be able to give away Kerbal Space Program that time, or for that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Depends on how much money I want to spend. But I came across an issue with so in order to use probes and transmit data and whatnot, you have to actually build a satellite array now. It actually gave you a reason to put things into orbit, because previously, when I was playing the game a lot, pardon me, when I was playing the game a lot, you didn't need to have anything up in orbit. You could literally just go out, come back home. Heck, there wasn't even what was it, like heat physics. There was no like damage from going too fast or anything. There were times where I would, in order to just come back to the planet, I would shoot for about 5 to 8,000 meters in the atmosphere, and then just like come home and just come home, and the atmosphere would slow me down so much that I would just land. I would just be fine. It's pretty easy back then, actually. Now you have to actually come back and use air brakes in order to get back to the planet without having to use any fuel. Air braking is a method of using the atmosphere to just slow you down. You have to figure out where the atmosphere is and then kind of just glide through it. If you glide through too much of it, you gain too much friction and you die. If you don't grab enough of it, you don't slow yourself enough down and you just slingshot yourself back off to wherever you were going, wherever you came from. So it's tricky. It's a little bit tricky. I have played Kerbal a lot, and I know what I'm doing with all that. I was actually telling a friend of mine today, my old roommate, it's pretty hard for me to build something that doesn't fly in that game anymore. I have to try in order to build something that doesn't work. So it's no longer about like, okay, will this do it? Of course it'll do the thing that I'm trying to get it to do. Does it look good? I want it to look good. And I got to make sure my satellites are actually they've got some style. So my satellites have 3 antennas, lots of batteries. Mwah, what satellites should have. I also had to take down all of the satellites that I had put up previously. I spent about a day and a half putting up like 6 satellites, only to realize that they're too close together in some areas and too far apart in others. So I needed to basically just take them all down, put them all back up in a place. Yeah. I actually had to do maths this time, too, to figure out where the best position for these things would be to go. Kerbal Space Program has finally started making me do math. Darn you, Kerbal. Darn you. It's fine. It's good. It's a fun game. All I had to do was figure out I had to figure out the radius of a circle. That was it. So take whatever I had to do, divided by pi, divided by 2. Yay, maths. Really, really like that game. If you have not played Kerbal Space Program, I cannot recommend it high enough. Only if you like that sort of thing, though. I will only recommend it to people who are like, do you like spaceflight physics? Do you like sandbox simulators where you could go and land on another planet? It's really hard. It's one of the hardest games you've ever played or you've ever seen. It's incredible. It reignited my love of gaming. That's why I call it my favorite game, because there was a point in my life where I was really, really depressed and I was barely playing games. I found Kerbal Space Program and I started playing games 4 or 5 hours a day. 4 or 5 hours a day turned into 6, 7, 8 hours a day, and then I started getting my concentration and ability for all everything just started coming back to me, and like I don't know, Kerbal Space Program helped me through it. I don't necessarily attribute me getting better to the game. It just kind of, a crutch doesn't make you get better, but you really appreciate your crutch when you got a broken leg. So I hope you all understand. I'm just going to call it there. I actually want to go play Kerbal a lot now because I talk about that game and just want to play it. Also, I got, HOTAS flight stick, the throttle over here, joystick over here, makes it so much more enjoyable to play. Plus, you can build smaller rockets that are more fuel efficient because you got direct control over the throttle all the time. It's really, really good. Absolutely recommend it that way. And you can even do this with a really cheap $20 Logitech 3D Pro, which is the first joystick that I played Kerbal with a lot. Got hundreds of hours with the 3D Pro. I actually don't have that much with the Satec X52 that I have. Look at me, I babble on, but whatever. Social media links are over here, everybody. Thank you so much for liking my show. Hit the like button if you did like it. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like it. But either way, it helps me out. Click up here to watch the bonus full episode for today's show. Click down here to watch yesterday's episode, which was about the Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy being announced for PS4 and Xbox One. I hope it comes to PC and Switch. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Go play some games. I'm going to go fly some rockets.